welcome my fab fans to Glam's new video. I'm gonna be showing you how I combine and go to the next ball of yarn. You grab a tail that's long, you line it up, and then you just loop in. I'm gonna go back a stitch. Actually, it's a little bit easier when you go back a little bit. I'm actually grabbing from the wrong end. Grab from this end. And then I just keep going. Just going around. Going around town. I don't knot them, I don't tie them together. You can if you'd like them to be more secure, but I just weave in the ends, as I find it looks the best and makes me the less anxious or nervous about doing it wrong or having a knot. I hate when yarn has knots in it to begin with because I can feel the texture of them in the blanket. And I'd rather not feel the texture of them. The whole point is that I don't know. But I guess I can't choose that. Anyway, I've weaved in the next section. I have the next ball of yarn ready, set, and go. I'll see you next time I film, I'll get back to this later. Probably tomorrow.
So, I know I filmed a segment where I taught you how to switch to a new ball of yarn. Now I'm going to continue crocheting. I'm going to edit that together one day. I don't know when. Probably within 5 days, maybe 6. Do you like how comfy I look? Just covered in fluffy rainbow blanket. I'm getting into comfort. This was up and out of my way for a reason. That I could sit within camera view. This would be the second, actually no, third thing of yarn. Also, this is just as soft as this is. It doesn't look it, but it is. It's a different texture, but it's the same softness level. So I'm kind of glad I used it. And also it's decorative, so, you know, the end of my bed is gonna have nice little heart details and little puffs. And I'm so proud. I I decided to show the transition between two yarns for one reason and one reason only. And it's because every single time I see a crochet video, you can't see what's going on. And my only thought is, how hard is it to just hold the yarn in a way where people can see it? It's really not, because I have to hold the yarn in a way where I can see it. Otherwise, I miss my stitches. Like, how do you suck at the one thing you're supposed to be good at? Also, center pulls are kind of annoying. I like usually taking from the outside and just putting it on a stick so that it just spins like a roll of toilet paper. But I don't have option for that, so yeah. I could make one. Once I learn how to use the 3D printer, I could make one. But the first thing I want to learn how to make with the 3D printer is like my own shit. Because I like cosplay, and I really want to make a sword. Like a specific customized sword for my cosplay. Or a printout of Medusa's face so that I can change the one that's on the shield that I currently have and make it into Medusa's face so I can use it as Athena's shield and it look correct. Because right now it just has like a dragon on it, which is not Greek. I actually won't know what the end of this blanket will be until it is the end. Until it's long enough or big enough for me to be happy with it, which won't be for a while. I haven't gotten very far, but that is how much one ball of that fluffy yarn went, and it's a big. This was the thinner one giant ball of it, and it's barely anything. Honestly, it looks more like a giant scarf than a blanket. But I'm gonna see how I get it, how far I get. They also discontinued this yarn, so I can never get it again. Or at least that's what I was told by my friend. If I can find it again, I will. I still have to do the granny square one and the micro crochet, but those are not going to get started till I can put this hook back in my bag. So I have to finish this one before I start the next one. So, I was watching this one movie called The Return, and it's about it's about Odysseus's wife Penelope and his son Telemachus. You get to see their perspective of the story while waiting for her husband to return. And then when he does finally, return, which he regrets losing his whole crew and is embarrassed about it, finds his whole kingdom in ruins, and then has to take up his bow. And it is so awesome to see that they were like, oh no, that's just some weird old man, some beggar, when he was a warrior. He straight up just kills a bunch of guys. It's so fun to watch. And Penelope having so much emotion in the movie. A lot of the comments were like, it's a shitty movie, and I'm like, but the actress that played Penelope did, amazing. And I'm like, it's a really good movie, actually. I don't know what you're talking about. It's very entertaining. This is It was downpouring last night, and then it turned into a full-blown snowstorm. But I didn't have to dig out my car, because my family did it for me, because they woke up earlier. I'm watching a Smosh video and they have hand coffee. Also, I realized the app that I use to watch movies with ads, they're definitely pirating those movies. It's definitely being filmed from a movie theater box. 'Cause why is their audience laughing? So there was this one day I went to work, and my makeup was from the last day, because I didn't wash my face before bed. And, watching a person put a headband on the wrong way is entertaining. But when I was at work that day, my coworker looked at me and was like, "You look so much prettier today." And I'm like, "Why?" I'm like, "I don't know." Like, thanks. Thanks. I don't fucking know what I changed. I looked in the mirror and I was like, I have like eyeliner smudged under my eyes and I look tired as fuck. What the fuck about that is more attractive? I felt kind of offended. Funnily enough, though, I still had eyeliner on, so.
Caleb also resented the mysterious organization. That was why he had betrayed the mysterious organization and become the special department spy after he contracted lung cancer and had only 2 months left to live. Barbarian's effective abilities were very good, but he clearly wasn't the hacker. Who else is there?
I'll put this here, because I want a snack. I realized I was hungry as soon as I started filming. Oh no. Though I do plan to film until like 12 so that I can edit videos while at my sills while watching her kid. He put a peel-off face mask on his eyebrow. Rookie mistake. sweat through a peel-off face mask? Because I personally have not. But I also know that something that helps with skin is if you put antiperspirant on your face. Like with certain sunscreens, they have antiperspirant in them, which helps with moisture control, so that you don't sweat off the sunscreen. The reason you're supposed to wait for a face mask to dry is because it's supposed to take the time to take everything out of your skin and or apply moisture, which is why you're supposed to let your moisturizer dry and your toners to dry before you do the next step. Because if you let your skincare dry before you move on to the next step, then they won't mix together, which you don't want chemicals mixing on your face. It can cause you burns. I would know. 2 of my skincare products, if I do not let them dry in between when I use them, they will burn my skin, which is horrifying. You do not want them burning. You're supposed to let them dry fully, naturally, so that they have the time to absorb into the skin properly. They put on moisturizer, then they put on a peel-off face mask. That was a rookie mistake, bros. Some of these factory knots suck. I like how I just crochet around them like they're nothing. Also, this ball of yarn is slightly more vibrant than the previous ball. Like, just very slightly more vibrant. But you know what? At least the purple shows up purple. It actually comes off easier with a peel-off face mask if you shave the face hairs first. The only time I actually think dermaplaning is like kind of useful is if you want to use peel-off face masks, so that it doesn't stuck in your hair. Also, I already waxed my, like, hair on my face, so I guess I really don't care. Though plucking it is so much funner. I have tried an epilator before, though, with certain hair, like my legs. It's the same as using tweezers, except faster. If you can't handle tweezers, you can't handle an epulator. That's the difference. Apparently threading is meant to be less painful than tweezers, and I'm just like, the only reason tweezers would hurt is if you're doing it too slow. The reason threading works is because you're going really fast. But also depends on your pain tolerance. How do they not know whether they got the eyelashes or not in the eyelash color? That shit hurts. I refuse to do anything for my eyelashes when it comes to life. because it hurts. I hate it. Every single time I've done fake eyelashes, every single time I've done mascara, I've always hated it. It hurts. And it's not even the removing process that hurts. The removing process is easy. It's just the wearing it. It's uncomfortable. My eyelashes hit my glasses, and I'm just like, I can't see that well, and it makes my eyes water. I hate it. I'm watching men put on makeup. I hope that explains it. Not like a guy's makeup tutorial, no, it was more of like men trying to figure out what makeup is. Though I'm glad people thought how I put my fake eyelashes on looked good, because I put fake eyelashes on underneath, not on top, because every time I've put them on top, they've fallen off. But every time I put them underneath, they stay on, because that's the only area of my eyelashes where it's actually kind of in like a curve that matches each other. The top of my eyelashes is a little ziggy. Best way to get long eyelashes without anything is by crying. Cry more. I promise you. You'll have the prettiest, longest eyelashes. Salt water improves hair growth. So save your tears and grow those beautiful eyelashes. When I say save your tears, I mean like, if you want to collect them after, you can put them on your head and it will help promote that hair growth. But do cry. Yeah. That's why my eyelashes are so long. I cry so much. I feel like nobody would believe that sentence, but it is a true sentence. I don't cry about stupid shit. I cry about real issues that I can actually try to do something to fix. The crying is usually just to calm me down if I'm overwhelmed and give myself a chance to plan to fix the issue or think about it to see if I can fix it. If I can't fix it, it's not my problem. If I can, then I take a plan of action. But I do have to cry, otherwise I'm just like overwhelmed with too much. Or if I get hit in the face. I very much so care about my face. That's the only thing that can make me angry, is getting attacked at my face. Like anywhere else, doesn't matter. Knock the wind out of me again if you want, but like, if you hit my face, like, man, I need this shit. This is so soft. Something about people with accents, if you talk to me in an accent, I'm probably going to talk to you in that accent back. And it's not me making fun of you, it's me genuinely not being able to hear sounds and not repeat. I just mimic people and it's unintentional. So I'm really sorry to anyone who's ever had to deal with that. I promise I'm not trying. It just happens. My brain don't do it on purpose. someone was talking like this, and I started talking like this back to them, and my coworkers gave me a look, and I'm just like, I am sorry, I just can't. I can't talk to people like a normal person. That's just a form of masking in itself, is mimicking others. I didn't know there was more to the guy who hit his head on the garage. There's more to that video, apparently. Why is it so true that men should not take photos for women? No, see, the thing is, I was at this one concert. I was at a Taylor Swift concert. It was my first concert that my mom didn't take me to. And some random ladies gave me their phone to take a photo of them. There was like 5 of them. I took like 13 photos, and all of them were perfect lighting, perfect angles, and all of them were smiling. And eyes open for all of them too. Because I know how to take photos. There are at least 3 good ones. Because I saw all of them be like, nice. If a woman wants a photo taken right, usually they ask another girl. There's this one store in my state where the alarm goes off almost always, even if they take all the tags off of all of the clothing. And they just let it happen. They're like, we don't care. The amount of people that probably actually steal, though, so many. A word that I struggle to say is cinnamon. Cinnamon. And my boss was like, cinnamon. Cinnamon? Is that the right word? Is that the word that means like the opposite? Or does it mean similar? Or is antonym the opposite? And my answer was, I don't fucking know. I don't know. There's probably another word, but it's one of those two, I think. Also, something about the firefighters that are that work at the fire station that showed up to my work one day when the fire alarm kept going off even though there was no fire. We have no idea why. They're all 6 foot tall. There is like 20 or 30 of these guys. They're all 6 foot. They're so tall. If I was straight, that'd be my jam. But I'm not attracted to men. I'm not attracted to women either. I'm not attracted to anyone. And my dad's like, are you sure? I'm like, I'm pretty sure. Like, I can find people pretty. I've seen this woman before making an ad about crystals, and it was a completely different crystal site called something completely different. I feel like it's a scam. So do not trust those ads. Aura Bloom, do not trust. Also, why does her emblem look kind of like a butt plug? So 10 out of 10, every time you see that woman's face, ignore it and ignore her ads. Because not only is it like $30 to get your package, her crystals are overpriced. This is coming from a person who knows I can get them cheaper on places like Temu and still have them be authentic crystals. You just have to know how to read and who can authenticate them. The crystal shop I worked at, she claimed she was a crystal authenticator. She was not. She could barely tell the difference between charcoal and black tourmaline. Those are completely different, like, they're completely different. How can you not tell? Their hardness, their structure. Despite doing an easier stitch, I still have not gotten that far. Maybe it's because I keep stopping to eat snacks. I'm very comfortable though. Okay, peace, love, subscribe. Have a good night, my fab fam, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!